or they've worked out their whole life, or have always been fit, always been athletic. So I do have a longer road. I started from, further back than most, and that's okay because I understand that. And I know that just every year I'm just excited to see what, the next year is going to bring me, because I've seen people say, oh, this was me 2 years ago, this is me now. And it doesn't happen overnight. And I understand that.
Yeah. How far do you see yourself bodybuilding?
I'm not looking as far as like how big I get or how in shape I get. It's more of age. So I want to do
Yeah.
it into my 40s. So probably another 10 years. Um, but also depends on, where the military takes us, and what opportunities I get through that. So this is our first station where I've actually came out of my box and have been happy, and have so many friends, so many people that actually care about me and love me. And I plan to do that everywhere I go. But here has opened up a lot of opportunities, like the fact that I'm a brand ambassador / model for Am Unique. I have a whole bodybuilding team. I'm just wanting to grow more and more and more. So I don't know. My plan is into like maybe 45-ish.
Okay.
Do bodybuilding up until then.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like just you improving yourself and you becoming like a fitness trainer. Like how many clients do you have? Like or
Well, we're about to move. So
oh
I do
okay.
offer online, but I haven't promoted it because we're moving. I do have one client. It's only one, but I don't care. They pay money.
Yeah.
And she's a very nice lady. So I'm not, like I said, I got my cert about 6 months ago, and I've only posted it once, and I got somebody, and then I haven't really promoted it because we're moving and we don't know where we're going. As soon as he gets his orders and we know if we're staying in the States or leaving the States, that's when wherever we're heading, I'm going to put some money into marketing and promoting in that location.
What branch your husband is in the military?
Marine Corps.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. I remember I tried to do the ASVAB test. I was never that good. So shout
I'm
out to him.
dyslexic, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
I mix
Yeah.
numbers up.
Yeah. I mean, like for like nutrition, like when you was competing, like how did you stick to your diet? Like what foods you ate?
It was a lot of it depends. We go through it. Honestly, it's whatever my coach thinks. That he literally looks at each person individually,
Yeah.
and he says, what does she need? It's not so much a cookie cutter. He's not like, okay, everyone, we're all doing this. It's nothing like that. But for me, I was on, tilapia at one point. This the go-to I like, because this is what started my journey, was tilapia, egg whites, spinach, and sweet potatoes. And I'm okay with that. I used to hate sweet potatoes. Now I love them, because I don't eat a lot of sugar or anything. So that little bit of sweetness is like a fix for me. Um, so leading up to shows, it's, it's lean meat and low carb. So anything like that. It changes every time. So I can't give you like a set.
And how many weeks would you go on prep for a show?
I'm in prep now actually,
Um,
but my show's not until April, and that it's up in the air because we don't know, with us moving, and then we're trying to sell a house and all this stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing that show, but I'm prepping like I am. I would say 8 to 12 weeks
um,
before a show you start the prep. It really, like I said, it just depends. Some people just stay. Some people, my trainer, man, he looks like he's in prep 24/7.
yeah.
Uh, I always tell people his nose has muscles. Like he's so buff. But he so it just depends on, it's definitely case by case.
Yeah, yeah, that's wow. That's wow. I mean, do you be feel? I'm gonna ask you a second question. Do you feel depleted, or when you on prep or anything like that?
Well, I want to say you learn through bodybuilding, and the last
Yeah.
show that I did exactly 100% like he told me to. Um, and I feel like like crap like the day before. And it was a good feeling like crap. Like I was like,
Yeah,
wow, so yeah, I definitely feel depleted, tired, exhausted. And then that morning, if you even can, well, I can sleep. Some people can't sleep, but I pass out because I'm tired. But that next morning when we're getting ready for the show, I'm ready. Like I want to wake up and walk straight on stage. I'll be in my pajamas and everything because I'm just like ready for it that next day. So that one day of absolute exhaustion, I had anxiety because you're depleted, you're on distilled water or low water intake, and I had anxiety. I was like, oh my gosh. But once I slept it off the next morning, I was just, I don't know. It's so weird how you can be energized but tired at the same time.
yeah. I was thinking about want to play something with on your Facebook page for a
Mhm.
second. Yeah, you was being interviewed by this lady. I passed by it. Yeah, that's when I was listening to your story. So we could play that. Let me see if I see it. Let me see what not do handing out. Okay, this is it. My fault.
No, I
No,
think it's the
this
other
is it.
one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, yeah, this is it.
24, and I am here with a great champion already. She hasn't gone on stage, but she has an amazing, amazing story. And this is why I am standing here with this book, because we had a little chat and she told me she lost 100 pounds. And I was like, yeah, girl, we need to get this and we need to talk about it. And we all have a story, and I wanted to gift you this because it's all about rescuing yourself, and you are totally rescuing yourself. Let's hear it. What made you do this change?
Actually, I got injured I was a professional, playing professional football tackle.
Oh, wow.
I got broke my tailbone. And then I
Okay.
started training to be a better player. And with that, I found my coach, which is with the Royal
The
Family.
Royal Family,
Mhm.
which is a huge, huge group here, and it's all about just helping one another. And usually, it's military based, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
And he just watching him and how the family worked, I fell in love with bodybuilding. So I hung up the cleats and picked up the dumbbells.
And so you started losing weight.
Exactly.
And so here at the Natural Olympia, everything's natural. We are WADA tested, guys. Now, this is the same testing they do at the Olympics. Now, our goal and the goal of the president of this organization that's been around for over 35 years, guys, the goal is to put it in the Olympics. Would that not be amazing?
That would be amazing.
Because it is about getting America healthy again. Let's talk about it. Let's really get down and dirty. If we don't have our health, we don't have anything. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Because we can have all the money in the world, but if you're not healthy, now you're not going to be able to spend that money, right? You're not going to be able to enjoy that and make those memories with the people that really matter. And, for me, again, we all have stories. I'm 52 years old. I'm way older than you, but I want to be around for my grandkids, and I already have them. You have such a beautiful, beautiful future ahead of you because you let go of all that excess. 100 pounds? That's like a whole me next to her. Like what
Exactly.
the heck? You lost a half.
I was 50% body
Yeah,
fat.
and that's the excess we need to let go. So come on, world. I mean, we have athletes from around the world, over 30 athletes just in this competition, which is the epic Pinnacle Natural Olympia, and over 300 athletes from around the world. So what a stage. Everyone is already a winner. So again, congratulations. And tell
Yeah. Well, that yeah. I mean, that's cool. Like, how was that feeling? Like being interviewed by her?
I love interviews. So, because she's well known in the INBA, she does a lot of the interviews, and I felt honored. She's an amazing person. Her book is good too, by the way.
Yeah.
But she's an amazing person. So I definitely felt honored when she asked if she could do an interview with me. I honestly, as much as I love being on stage and I love, the interviews and I love, modeling for Ammunique and everything, the number one thing I enjoy the most is the multiple messages I get after posting things like that and saying,
Yeah.
"Oh my gosh, how'd you do it? Can you help me?" You know, I love the motivation. I love how people say that I inspired them. I have a friend that lost 30 pounds that lives in a different state, and she had messaged me. She said, "I wasn't going to go to the gym today, and then I seen you post this." It's so like, and I don't get paid to do that. I do it
Yeah.
because it's I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. But I just love motivating people. I love inspiring people because I want them to feel as good as I feel.
Yeah. Would you say this is like your new passion?
Oh, 100%. I talk
Yeah.
about it all the time. Anytime I meet someone new, I'll be like, "Yeah, my name's Rebecca, and I'm a bodybuilder." No, I'm just joking. But it always tends to come up somehow.
Yeah, I mean, you're close to it. I mean, yeah, you're close to a bodybuilder, you know. Yeah, Ben Weeder tried to get bodybuilding into the Olympics. It's not as popular and mainstream enough to get attention. Yeah, and he also says nice dress for room.
Thank you. I was handing out awards at that ceremony. That's why she said I didn't step on stage. I was
how,
doing the award.
how you like being in a dress and doing the poses, how you built that confidence to just do that, if I could
My
ask you that
team.
question.
I'm telling you right
Huh?
now, it's my team. I don't go into they know more about they don't even know 50% of my childhood, but they do know some of it. And I was told a lot that I was ugly, and I was told a lot that I wasn't good enough. And my, I'm going to cry a little. My team, my coach, Coach Saya, Coach Eli, you know, just Coach Matt. There's so many coaches, but they are just amazing. And they will not allow you to call yourself fat. They will not allow you to say that you're ugly, because no matter who you are who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And you have to love what God gave you. You can't change it in the sense of like being someone different. You're always going to look at someone and be like, "Ooh, I wish I had quads like them. I wish I had that. I wish I didn't have this skin. I wish I didn't have this." But at the end of the day, you are who you are, and you have to love it. It's my team. My team is what kept me going. My team is what made me love myself, build my confidence, and let me know that I am good enough.
yeah, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, I mean, I wish you the best. You know, yeah, I would love to talk with you. You know, somewhere down the line. You know,
Yeah,
see
for sure.
how far your
Give me a
competition.
year.
Yeah, yeah. So like, the one on April, the show on April, is that like the only show that you have set in mind?
No, I have the Iron Gladiator. Now that's the one in April, but if I don't do that one, I'm definitely doing another one. My goal is to the show that you see me doing the interview at, I want to be in
Yeah,
that show this year. In order to be in that show, you have to do two qualifying shows. So the other one I'm going to do, which is the one you saw in the green uniform, or that I was wearing, that's the Oceanside, California show, and that's should I believe in August. And I am gonna fly there and do that one. That's where I started. That's my show. So that's my second one that I'm aiming for. But if I don't do the Iron Gladiator, I will find another show this year to do. And if they
okay.
have to be back to back like last year's were, then they just so be it. But I want to do the Olympia, even if it's not because they have a amateur day and they have a pro day. So even if I'm an amateur, I don't care. Like I
Uh-huh.
said, stepping on stage is a win for me.
Yeah. Do like it like besides the IMBA, is there another natural bodybuilding show that you compete in also?
There isn't. However, I heard, and I'm not going to get the name right because I don't remember the name of
Mm.
it, but I heard that there is one for transformations only.
Okay.
And it's only a 1 year or one show a year league. It's not like a league, I guess, but they only do one show, and it's people from all different leagues, and
Right.
they compete in it, and it's only for transformations. Definitely, like I cannot think of it, but I believe it's in San Diego, or in not San Diego, but in California somewhere, or
Yeah.
Texas.
I was talking to a young lady months back, and she participated in a transformation show. Yeah, I
Hmm.
think she lives in the San Diego area. She's a nice lady. Yeah. She was telling me about that, and I think another woman, she also told me like when she first started, she did like a transformation
I mean,
show.
why not? You
Yeah,
just show people where it's like it's the most amazing feeling.
Yeah.
I was all for it.
Yeah.
Or I'm all for that.
Yeah, yeah, because it's like you don't really you don't really it's hard to you see I'm an outsider, I just kind of like look at the OCB and the IFBB and that's it, but there's a lot of other organizations I don't know about,
Mhm.
so it's like I seen
Yeah, there's some I don't
your
even know.
organization. Yeah, yeah, it's because not too many, bodybuilding. It's not really, a popular sport like that.
Yeah.
People don't really know too much about it. They are fans, but I don't
And
know if
it's
they're
so
educated
sad
enough.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, I he's somebody. What is the thing that inspires Rebecca to stay disciplined? That's a good question.
Oh, that's an easy answer. Um, what inspires me to stay focused is I literally think back to how I felt before my journey started, and the self-hate I had, the depression, the how I felt like I wasn't a good mother. I felt like I wasn't a good wife. And it totally turned around. So I just think back, do I want to go there again? Do I want to be like that? Do I want to struggle as a now 37-year-old to walk up my stairs? Like it's not even that steep, like I don't want to do that again. So that's what keeps me motivated, is just to be a better wife and a better mother.
Do you like suffer through body dysmorphia at
Oh, I
times?
think everyone does.
Oh, okay. I just
um,
asking it.
it depends. If I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, it does suck. I look at it this way: my insurance won't cover skin removal, and like I said, nothing against those who take Ozempic or do the surgeries and stuff, but like people who are morbidly obese, they sometimes can get
Yeah,
surgeries, medical skin removal, medically removed.
yeah,
And it sucks because, for one, I saved my insurance money by being healthier. I did everything the right way. I fought so hard, and I can't even get, like, I feel like I'm still struggling. Why do I have to fight to get, do you know what I'm saying? Like, to get like a skin removal surgery, why is it so hard for me to do that when I did everything the right way? Or
right.
not saying any other, that's wrong terminology, because I'm not saying it's the wrong way any other way, but I felt like I did it the healthiest, most possible way you can do it without side effects. And it's hard. It's that part, it really messes with me. But my husband, like I said, he's really good and he's a positive influence. He just says, look, you can't have it both ways. You can't be healthy and everything and be 100, like you can't have it both ways. So you want to be healthy, you're healthy. You want to be fit, you're fit. He's like, look at it as, this is how far you've come, rather this is what I've got out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I just, I have my weak moments.
Yeah, of course. We all got our demons. Yeah, it's considered cosmetic. It's just one of the drawbacks of losing weight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do
And I
you
went
do you,
through a moment. Sorry, go
not
ahead.
that? No, I was
Uh,
just gonna ask you a question like do you watch the 600 pound the
okay, yeah.
morbid.
600 Pound Life. So I've
Yeah.
seen every episode of 600 Pound Life. I've seen every episode of 600 Pound Life. Where Are They Now? And there's a new season out. I'm binging right now. It's funny when you watch a show like that in different times of your life. So before my fitness journey, I watched them, right, and I started feeling like I was like them. I would get up in the morning, and like I said, I was hurting. I was like, oh my gosh, I was turning into what I was watching, in a sense. That's why when I'm in peak or whatever, I watch like bodybuilder shows and things like that, because it gets me motivated and on track. But anyway, now that I'm fit and I'm healthier, I watch those shows more for learning, and I look at it differently. And that's why I want to help. I refer to Dr. Now. I refer to 600 Pound Life often. That's where I got the 5%, people being a success rate long term. I learn, from it. But that's why I want to help people that are obese. When I tell people I want to help obese people, I'm not talking about even at my 262, which I would help someone at 262. But I'm talking about the 4, 5, 600 pound people, because I had that same mindset, even though I wasn't that big. I was at that same place, like eating a, fried chicken. What's wrong with me? How can I, like I was there mentally, and I want them to know that they can love themselves. And that's truly what I want to do as a trainer. I want to help people who are morbidly obese, and which my client now isn't even, so you always, you get what you get. I'm willing to help everyone, but that is where my passion lies.
Yeah, I hear some people say that, they were born like that, or, I don't know, you heard the story of
I really
this
feel like I know
um
what you're gonna say.
the
Go ahead.
rapper, the rapper, the heavies, the obese rapper girl,
Oh,
the girl
Lizzo?
rapper. No, not Lizzo. I forgot this girl's name. But she wanted to get a Uber. I mean, like a Lyft.
Yeah,
And
I didn't know she was a rapper, but I knew you were gonna come up with that. Yeah, I definitely thought you were talking about the Lyft girl. That's
yeah,
that's ridiculous. I think I used to do Uber. As a military spouse, my resume is very, very long. I've had every job you can think of, but I used to do Uber in Virginia, and I did have an XL, which is a Traverse. I think if you are that big and you're that big, I don't think the driver was in the wrong because my sister that you seen posted whenever I was young, she sat in my car and she kind of like leaned back. Just to me, it looked like a jerk, but that's a lot of body weight you're holding, right? And she
yeah,
broke my seat. Like, well, she didn't break it, but it like latched backwards and clicked. So I can see why that guy would be upset. That's a lot of weight, and my sister wasn't even that big, but that's a lot of weight to put into a small car like that. And I feel like he was definitely not in the wrong. I think that she should have ordered an XL.
yeah.
Um, I mean, it's physics in a sense. I don't know. Some people say, I think most people are on the driver's side when it
Yeah.
comes to that situation.
She was telling her story at the Breakfast Club, and she was
Mhm.
saying what happened, and she felt that people need to be accommodated, with special needs and stuff like that. And then she said that she didn't really she's not suing the guy, she's suing the company.
Yeah, but the
So
guy lost his job because of it.
yes, I don't know.
But the thing is, if they're accommodating, that's what an XL is for. That's what
Yeah.
I don't understand. So technically, they are accommodating.
She said
Um,
she could fit in those kind of cars, from what she said.
but yeah, she could probably fit, but it could cause. But the thing is, if you want to get technical with it, I highly doubt that seatbelt fit around her, and that
Right.
sounds rude, but